open till it shatters through the ocean. I wanna make shockwaves.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, and other farm animals, this is Arinia, and welcome to episode 26 of Kerbal Space Chronicles. Now, we left off with Project Des Moines in orbit. It is, in fact, our first crewed vehicle in orbit. And we're going to go ahead and take it around for an orbit, just so we can say that the crew has successfully orbited. And there goes Orbit 2. And Science Alert is, of course, screaming at me that there are EVA reports to do. So we're going to go ahead and have Bill step out of the spacecraft for a second time and still hang on to the side, but pick up another 1.6 science. Now he's back aboard. We'll go ahead and transmit all that data. Alrighty, now, the time has come because I honestly forgot to put the new experiments on this probe, or on this command module. To send this vehicle hopefully a little bit higher, because I want to try and get high orbit science, which I think is 1,000 kilometers, 1 million meters. So we're going to go ahead and fire the engine. We're actually going to fire that stage to depletion. Separate. Ignite the engine there. Oh, I'm in hibernation. That's why. Okay. No wonder I wasn't getting any throttle response. Okay, and it says we have about 1,300 meters per second, so we have more than enough to bring this capsule up and back down, actually. We're just slowly, well, propulsing out, because this is a monopropellant. We're not exactly burning anything. What happens in a monopropellant engine is whatever the monopropellant is basically passed over a catalyst. It breaks apart, and then those exhaust components are what gets shot out the back here. So we are catalyzing upward, I guess. But either way, we've now passed 1,000 kilometers on our trajectory here. So we're going to go ahead and take that out. Beautiful view of Kerbal and my garbage textures. I thought I updated those. I thought I went back to the medium resolution ones, but now they look all wonky. Maybe they're only supposed to look better from longer range. I don't know. Because they want you to get away from Kerbal, I think it is. Let's go ahead and take a crew report. You almost have a panic attack as your instrumentation warns that you are directly over the Badlands. Then you laugh as you remember that you're over 250,000 kilometers away. We are precisely 1,035.7 kilometers away. We're also over the water, so I don't know what you're talking about, Val. Val, are you drinking? Did you break into the space vodka? Gosh dang it, Val. Okay, well, we're going to keep that crew report, and of course we're going to have Bill go out on the porch here, because he seems to be a little less drunk. God dang it, we're not over the Badlands! We're over the ocean! What is it with you people? Bored. Alright, well, now we're going to go ahead and start preparing for re-entry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go retrograde, and we're going to flip around. Jeez, that was a neck-breaking motion. Honestly, what was that? And we're going to lock in retrograde. Now we're going to use the RCS engines to drop our periaps to just above the atmosphere, like 110.5. We're going to go ahead and orbit inward. And get Another science alert. We might as well collect all the EVAs we can on the way in. Yep, that's a mountain down there. What's of greater concern is the mountain of snacks that need to be eaten. Om nom nom. Yes, you Kerbals and your snacks. You know, I have not actually taken a look at the inside of this capsule. Let's go ahead and take a look at it from Val's point of view. Let's get all this junk out of our way for a moment. Ah, buttons. Okay, that can go away. That can go away. That I still say that can go away. Okay, so this is the capsule. Where's the door? I think the door is somewhere behind us. Val is, of course, in her seat. There is Bill. Whoa. Escape. Camera. Thank you. I almost broke something there, but we're not going to mention that. Okay, let's go ahead and bring the engineer back up. And my resource panel. Go away. Alright, now, let's go ahead and bring it the rest of the way in. Oop, more science. Science spam the game, pretty much at this point. EVA report. Keep it. Be bored. Oh, we got over the deserts. Alright. Ah! I think I missed the mountains. That's what I did. Do I get him again? Do I get him again? Well, I got him for like a blink, though that might be the shores. Okay, EVA! Ah, shoot, we missed it. Well, we'll get it again in a moment here. Probably. Ah! Okay, EVA! Oh, jeez, did we already get... Gosh dang it! Ah! Alright, we're moving in now. Moving in, just coming in over the ocean, I guess. Ah, I keep missing the science. Oh, we're actually coming in over the Space Center. EVA report. Go EVA. EVA report. Over the mountains. Board. Alright, we're still over the grasslands. And then we come over the shores. EVA. EVA report. Come on, do thank you. I'm going to have to read some of these in a moment, aren't I? In fact, let's go ahead and read them. You chuckle at the idea that you are blocking someone's sunlight as they try to tan themselves on the beach below. How rude! That's a Badlands thing again. There's the mountains. You look and you look down and contemplate the desert below. Then you contemplate having a snack when you return to the ship, because really, snacks are far more interesting than a dusty desert. Ha ha, you Kerbals and your snacks. You feel like you are floating in a dream, wow. You feel like you are in a dream, just floating above the mountains below. Hey, you are floating above the mountains below. Oh, jeezums. Alright, now we're almost to our periaps burn. And yes, I am just trying to use a bunch of the service module fuel, because we actually do not get that back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tech fuel balancer and I'm going to have it transfer fuel into the command pod. Where's the button I'm looking for? And now we slam on the brakes, and because this takes forever, we're going to use 5 times regular speed. Wow, I left it really late, didn't I? Because we're sliding out the other side. Stop! Okay, we're gonna just do a little more, a little more, a little more, a little more. There we go. 70,000, close enough. We're actually gonna go a little ways up and over and then back in. But these guys are gonna go around for their last orbit. We're gonna leave the service module attached for as long as possible. Only when there's about a minute to go here will we actually drop out and separate. Looks like we're going to be re-entering over the dark side of the planet. Okay, 45 seconds. Now I've disabled the ASS long enough for me to decouple. And the spacecraft is now floating on its own. So we're going to go ahead and go surface velocity negative. Because that'll put us in the proper orientation. And then it is time, in fact, to re-enter, and we'll see how well this spacecraft holds up. Re-entering at almost 5 kilometers per second now. Here we go. Now, do I have the time? Really quick. Okay, EVA report. Click, board. I always love doing that. Just right at the last moment, grab an EVA report from the upper atmosphere. Alright, we're going in. We're 16 minutes from periaps. In fact, that means I'm going to go ahead and drop us into 5 times physical time acceleration for the time being. That's a lot of time. And we are losing speed. You see our periaps and our apoaps are dropping. The only reason we're gaining orbital velocity is because we're descending. But eventually that will level off. We're starting to see g-forces, as we're seeing about 0.002 of a g right now. Gravity up here a little bit lighter than normal, only about 9 meters per second instead of 9.8. But we are descending. I'm going to go ahead and activate the RCS, just so I can help keep us stable. Alright, 90 kilometers coming up. And we are definitely re-entering because our time to periaps is increasing. There we go, coming over the Terminator. Here pretty quick, the sun is probably going to change color as it clears the atmosphere. I'm surprised it actually hasn't done that yet. We are coming scooting in now, though. We have just lost the music at 84 kilometers. Just descending steadily through the atmosphere. I noticed the planet shine works again. At least over here. And the ablative heat shield is working. You see it's starting to decay over there on the resource panel. I really am surprised that the sun hasn't flashed over yet. It's normally a different color. It's normally blue, because, I mean, you've seen my blue sun flare before. Okay, passing through 70 kilometers. We're getting about 1/6 of a G right now, same as on the moon. And re-entry effects are starting. There we go. I'm going to zoom out here because I have a mod enabled that here in a bit should start giving us quite a bit of fireworks behind the spacecraft. And we are really decelerating now. Coming up on about half a G. I'm going to go at 2 times physical speed. Yep, there goes half a G. And there go the sparks. There's the flame trail. Coming up on 50 kilometers. 1 G. We're feeling gravity now. And 50 kilometers. Wow, we are starting to drop speed pretty quickly here. Two G's already as we go through 45 kilometers. Pretty quick, that's going to be 3 G's. 3 G's. Alrighty, 4 G's. We're already past the launch limit, which was about 4.3 G. Now we're through 5 G's of acceleration, and it looks like we're going to top out just above 5 G. And just like that, we're below 1 kilometer per second. We're passing through about Mach 2 pretty quick. And it dropped below Mach 2. There we go. Now we're starting to fall. And passing through Mach 1. Parachute deployment failed. Reason too high. Oh, that's right, these parachutes don't open until like 10,000. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and decouple, lose the docking node because we don't particularly need it anymore. We're not going to do an EVA report yet. Go ahead and pass through the cloud layer. Wow, that's an abrupt transition for EVE clouds. And we are over the open ocean, it looks like. Yeah, there is not a bit of land in sight. I really hope there's a carrier waiting for us out here, and I'm really surprised that the sun did not actually change over to the sun flare. Huh. But either way, we're going to go ahead and drop in just a little bit there. Dropping through 1,500 meters, 1,000 meters, and then the parachute opens. And we drop to about 5 meters per second. And we're going to have Bill step out again, because why the hell not? EVA report. B board. I didn't even read it. Okay, you hope that sharks can't jump this high. Yeah, And what was the upper atmosphere one? You're starting to feel you should really get back into the ship. Yeah? I don't blame you there, Bill. Alright, we're going to just go ahead and time accelerate down. And as we reach the surface, I'm going to go ahead and say thanks so much for tuning in. And stay tuned for the outro. Hey everyone, Arinia here. Thanks so much for watching this latest video out of my channel, and thanks so much to these patrons who, among others, are helping make this content possible by donating at least $10 on my Patreon page. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a comment. Tell us what we need to do better. If you liked it, still leave a comment. I'm always open to input. If you like the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and join us on the Discord community, link in the description. If you want to support the channel, and I really hope you do, please, down in the description is a link to the Buy Me a Coffee page, which you can donate to for a one-time donation, or the Patreon page, which you can head on to donate monthly and get perks. In the meantime, this is Arinia saying once again, thanks for watching.